Hello guys and welcome to my channel, and today we are going to be playing Idle Pocket Crafter. So I want to give a shout out to Father Killer and also Luke Star for supporting me on Patreon, so thank you so much. If you guys want to help support me on Patreon in helping make better quality videos, put more content on my channel and just overall supports me, the link will be in the description below. Anyway, in this video I'm going to be talking about how to increase the amount of purple diamonds you get every time you prestige, and also I'm going to talk to you guys about how to increase your damage so that you can go against higher guards and defeat them. So this is the reason why I'm doing this video, is because I got two comments, one from the Biggest Virgin 69 who says, how do you get so good so fast? I prestige 6 times and only got like 100k out of the 6 times. And then we got another comment from Seb4Life3333 who says, I can't even kill the wrestler, any suggestions on what I should do? So that's why I'm doing this video today. In the next video, I'm hoping about a couple of days, I'm going to probably be in the Another Universe part, which I want to show you guys as well. So anyway, first things first, when you get into the game, it's going to be absolutely slow. Now, what I will state is that I have bought the supporters chest for about $20. So that means that I'm able to get Amber and I'm able to get an ad boost without having to watch ads. The reason why I've done that is because I play this game so much that, you know, it's a bit of a hassle every time that having to watch an ad. It's up to you guys whether you do want to do it, but because I do play it quite a lot and I actually do it for YouTube, I thought, you know what, I'm going to support the game developer. And also on that note, I did actually talk to the game developer. I emailed the game developer asking if they were able to at least change the gameplay from a portrait to a landscape, and the developer came back to me and said, you know what, you know, it helps with portable some mobile devices, but he's considering putting in a landscape mode for those people who want to switch over. So not sure whether that's going to happen or how long that's going to happen, and if it does, then you will get a full picture of this game rather than just a sliver. So just bear with me for this moment. But anyway, like I said, you're going to want to get Amber. I've got 491 Amber, and the way you get Amber is there are 2 ads that will pop up under your brain implants. One is going to be the 20 Amber to watch an ad. That one comes more frequently, I think like every 5 minutes or so, and then you'll get another one which will offer you 25 Amber to watch a bonus ad, which obviously, you know, an ad takes about 30 seconds, so it is worth doing that and trying to accumulate so many ads. You want to accumulate at least 4,000. There is another way to get Amber, which is from the ad wall, which you can do certain stuff to get Amber for this game as well, or you can support the developer and get the supporting chest, which means that you don't have to watch ads at all, but you can still click on those to get those. But once you get 4,000 Amber, you're going to want to go to Adler's Relic shop. Now you're going to want to go to this page, the second page, and you want to go onto Helmet of Power. Yes, it will take quite a long time to get 4,000 Amber, but it is definitely worth it to get the Helmet of Power. You get 2 times universal damage, which multiplicative, which will help you out. So very, very much would go for this. Another way you can do it is get increasing oh no, hold on. Sorry, wrong one. Another way you can actually increase universal damage is from Amir's Antiques, which is the first one, the Warrior's Legacy, which gives you +1 universal damage in this universe only. Now that is okay for putting some of your purple diamonds in, but not a heck of a lot. Another way you can do is to get 200 mil, 100 mil full gauntlets of power, which will double the universal damage, and then boots of power, which will double it again. So with the amber you get 2 times, with one of these you get 4 times, and with the other one you'll get 8 times universal damage, which will help you out a considerable amount. So let's say for example you are only able to get the amber one that you've done. Don't fret, don't worry. You're going to want to increase or increase the amount of resources you get. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to start going into your mine, your forests and stuff, and you're going to want to start crafting stuff. So this first tab is all about gaining minerals and how you do against minerals. The second tab right here is how much you do against lumber, and then the third one is what you do against enemies. Now the guards are pretty much essentially enemies at this point. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, if you're so close to actually killing a guard, or you know you want to be able to kill a guard but you want to increase the damage, you're going to want to focus on this tab right here. So the first one right here, or the first sliver, the Dark Matter Mob Slicer 3000, that is pretty much the amount of damage we do against the enemies. The second one, which is the Enchanted Undead Tree, that gives us the amount of resources we get every time we kill an enemy. And then the third one, the Dark Giant's Toe, is how fast we attack the enemy. Now honestly, the first one and the third one are going to be the ones that you're going to want to focus on if you're trying to kill the guards. So let's say for example you've increased your you've increased the amount of resources that you've got, you're increasing the enemies so that you can kill enemies quicker, and you go against this guy right here, the wrestler, and you can do over half of the damage, but you can't do any more. Don't worry, there is a way to increase this by this ad boost right here. Yes, you have to watch an ad to do it, but it will give you 10 minutes of ×2 damage, and also ×2 selling of your ores and stuff. So if you can do at least over half the damage, then do an ad boost to be able to do the other half to kill it over there. Then we can go into Antique Mine. Now the one thing I will state is if you go into the Antique Mine, then what I would state is you only get 10 minutes of the ad boost. So either if you're gonna go and try and collect resources from a higher higher mine, then try and stay into the mine for as long as you possibly can without coming out, because once you come out you gotta watch another ad to get back in to kill the guard. So it is worth actually, you know, saying okay, I'm gonna do this to get into here. The more resources you get, the more you can upgrade your enemy stuff over here, which means that you can at some stage you'll be able to kill the guard without having to watch an ad. So that's brilliant. That's one way how to be able to increase, or a couple of tips to be able to kill guards further. Now if you can try and kill a guard further, even if you have to watch an ad, I would suggest doing it, because from that mine or from that forest or wherever you are, it will give you a better chance of getting more resources, which means you can put more into your stuff. And that's why I'm saying it, because the next thing we're going to be talking about is the purple diamonds. Now the purple diamonds are a great thing to get, because obviously purple diamonds means that you can buy 2 times more damage and stuff like that. The more damage you have, the more prestige you can get into any one prestige. So that's what we're going to talk about in the purple thing. So there are a couple of ways to increase your prestige. I think one of these Amir Antiques will give you 25% prestige when you think. I can't remember which one it is to do that. But then also, if you're able to get to the Dark Ring, which is further along, then you can actually get this one right here, which costs 3 strange materials, which you get every 24 hours. If you're able to get into a certain area, you will get a 1 strange material, which means if you get 3, you can gain 25% more prestige currently if equipped. Now, what I tend to do is before I prestige, I swap to this one, which give me 25% more than what I would if I hadn't. And then what I do is I go back onto this bandana, which costs 3 strange materials, which gives me 2 times universal damage if equipped. Now, the strange materials is pretty much, if I go over here, as you can see with this this guard right here, underneath the guard is a kind of diamond, a white diamond. That's what you're gonna need to do or get. So that is pretty much a great way. So honestly, another reason why I say increase your universal damage, which means the reason why I say increase the universal damage means you can get further, kill the stuff quicker, get the resources quicker, which means you can spend the resources quicker and get even more of these purple diamonds. Currently, if I was to prestige, I will get 14.40 bill. I don't want to do that at the moment because in a couple of days time I do want to go into another universe, so I've got to stay into this prestige for over a day or so in order to do it. But there are a couple of ways to increase this. So universal damage does absolutely nothing to increase the amount of purple diamonds you get every single time you prestige. What does help is actually increasing your trading skills. So increasing the amount of ore you trade every single time will increase the amount of purple diamonds you get, not by a considerable amount, but it will increase it. So that's one thing that I would do before you even restart. Shove as much of your resources into these as possible, and you'll find that your purple damage or your purple diamonds will go up. Another way you can do it is to craft. So the more you craft, the more purple diamonds you get every single time that you prestige. So those are the 2 ways you can actually increase your purple diamonds by just playing the game, is by increasing your crafting on these ones right here, and also increasing the amount of ore sell, how many things you sell at once. Those will increase the amount of purple diamonds you get, which will help you further on in the long run. As I said, it's like a circle. The more universal damage you get, the more resources you can get, the more resources you can spend into your ore selling speed, and also your crafting, meaning the more purple diamonds you get. So it is like a circle that you want to continue doing. Without one of them, you'll be finding yourself struggling a lot with actually being able to get as many purple diamonds as possible. Because when I first started the game, you know, it was extremely difficult for me to prestige, to get anything from it, because I weren't really doing this trade thingy right here. But then I started focusing on trade, and it helped me out a considerable amount. So that's how you increase. But yeah, I hope that has actually helped you out, guys. I'm sorry it took so long, but there's a lot of stuff in this game to go about. So I have been drabbling on a little bit. But anyway, I'm going to let this video here, guys. If you do like the video, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more content on this game in the future. And I will see you all soon. Ta-ra.